Alright, hopefully it's good light. So to cover that wire that holds the structure of the floating cup and teapot, in order to hold it really good, we drilled the hole right in the middle of this lower teacup handle and wire tied it. And then we cover it with this chair, which is miniature chair from the Michaels. This is the miniature set that I purchased as well. I don't know, maybe Michaels or Hobby Lobby. And I have the video tutorial actually how I was creating this white rabbit. It's the same video as the 3D teacup and teapot. And in here I picked up at Hobby Lobby charm I'm late, and I was thinking it was just perfect because that's who he is. He's always late. So let me just bring your attention down below, and right next to him I created the rabbit hole, and this is one of the charms, magnet doors, fairy doors, and it had the loop in here, and I painted in black inside because it's a rabbit hole. And I used one of the spare parts, my reach, spare parts kind of buttons while I'm here. Sorry, I'm never ready, right? So this is one of the cakes, miniature cakes that I purchased, and these are the candies, the tree for me, and this is Christmas decoration at Hobby Lobby, so they're already made up for you, so perfect. So those what I wanted to show with. And I used some, grass and a snipped couple leaves from that rose that's on the teapot from the stem, and I placed them here and there, and behind, of course, I tucked some flowers here and there. Okay, so, and this is one of my 3D cookies. This is the cookie and this is the cupcake, and I made this 3D flowers with their googly eyes, and again it's all in the same video, so it's so you will be able to see how I made those up. And they are, when I was making those, I knew that I'm gonna want them to be on a stick pin, so I used the toothpick, and that's how they are secured. I just covered the toothpick with a bead on each one of the flowers, so they got the beads. And inside this cup, while there is an opening and we can talk about it, because of the weight of the structure, as I said, it's heavy, and the upper part is more on the side. The weight of the upper part of this creation is on the side. So my husband mentioned to me that before I will do anything, I have to know how much of the weight I need to put inside that cup. So basically what I did, I took all the decoration for my teapot. I took teapot with its lid. I don't mind if it's extra weight, with the floating cup, and I weighed it on the scale, and it was about around 2 pounds, pound and a half, I'm not sure exactly. So so I needed to know that weight that's gonna be sitting in the air. So I wanted to have as much weight at least as much weight being on the bottom, in the base of this structure. So my husband kindly shared with me his metal micro beads, and we mix it with epoxy and actually embed it inside this cup. So this cup is full of metal, like metal BB, like almost like BB gun, but they're not BB gun, they are just micro beads. And I use all of his supply, and he was not complaining, so thank you, my sweetie. And then I took the foam, you know, those floral foam circle, like half circles, and I adhered that half circle on the top of those micro beads and let it all set in. And then I just use the artificial grass to cover that styrofoam surface to create like a heel. So it's just basic, you know, grass that you can buy at any store, Easter, whatever. So it's not a big deal. And I tucked it in because I adhered the cup to the saucer, and I had the glue coming around, so I was forced to put some grass in there as well. So that's to the construction. Let's move along. So he's kind of always holding his back on us, huh? And his head is coming off, so I just don't want, because the tails of his head is always kind of on the way of something. So we're moving along that way. He is standing. I wanted him to hold one of the cups. The first floor was preoccupied with other things, so I needed to raise him up in the air. And I was thinking, what can I put in the air there to kind of lift him up in the air? And I thought of the books, stack of books. And I followed Rena Meyer's tutorial on how to make a book, and I will try my best to pop the link below to Rena's video, because it's very very nicely done, and she explains and shows everything. So let me lower you on the level of the first cup so we can just go around a little bit more. Alright, I think we're a little bit better angle here. So we stopped on the book, right? So let me swing him around. And as I said, Mad Hatter came as a pre-made figure from China. You just, you know, Google, I'm sure you can find them on Amazon. And that's his hat. So really cute. And I recycled the box, and I did a video on separate project from, I recycled the box they came from. And so I picked up We Are All Mad Here charm. It's all fairy tale collection from the Hobby Lobby, and they have different fairy tales, like the Sleeping Beauty, the Mad Hatter, the Cinderella, and etc. So if you're working on a specific project, I would recommend you to check those out, because those are really nice touches to your project. Okay, so here we are coming around, and the cover of the book, I did the foil technique, which is basically I took the aluminum foil Um, Aluminum foil, that your normal aluminum, like cooking, wrapping aluminum foil, is a little thin, so I double layered it, and I glue those layers together, and then I just ran it through my embossing folder, and I put the acrylic paint all over it, and just wipe it off. So that's how I got that distressed look. So here's the Mad Hatter coming around. There is his face. He's so cute. And his head moves, and his hand moves. So, and I adhered him in here, so he's holding up on this cup. So he's kind of like there on a tea party, because this cup is about tea party. On the bottom here, there is a bow. And this is this ceramic bow that actually was on the saucer, and this is the same collection. You see how different the teacups are? This one has like engravery, this just little stripes, the other is one flowers, and the saucers are all different. So this collection was absolutely perfect for what I was trying to do. And I colored with the nail polish, and then I just glossy accented on top, just to be sure that I have, real good, secure color. Let me bring the light more in here. So, is that brighter in here? Right. Okay. I don't know if it's better or not. Okay. And you see the grass behind there? So, and I put couple beads from that bead strain. Then I put the glass perfume bottle with a tassel, and actually came from Hobby Lobby. And this bow I had from my stash, and it was perfect for this project. And this is the lollipop, again one of those Christmas collection, the Christmas tree collection from Hobby Lobby. They have different variety of the Christmas decoration, so I adhered the bead in here and bead in there, and used the same flower that covers the top cup up above, and one of the flourishes just sticking in here. And I didn't mention a lot about flourishes in between the cups, but if I will bring that down, this is also Christmas tree decoration, which I just took apart and swirled it around, got sequins and stuff. So I basically used a lot of Christmas decoration. If I may reach, I kind of have, I bought this decoration, but I didn't use this particular one in here. I did use this decoration, and again, you see they all come with the different stamens, and they're wrapped with that brown paper. So you just unwind this paper and use whatever part of the spray you need, and as much as you need. Okay, so let's get in here, and in here is getting more interesting and challenging. And I did the video on cards. So those are soldier cards, and they are made, their bodies are made out of resin, and I hand created their heads, arms, and legs, as along with the their armory. And I had an unhappy accident breaking up the clay hand of several soldiers, which was on the video as well. So I fixed it as much as I possibly could, but what my husband suggested, in the future, if you are gonna be doing a lot of things like that, so you have the you can purchase this mold at NSK for the card itself. You can handcraft your soldier, and I would suggest, that's what my husband suggested, to create a mold for each detail: the head, the right hand, the left hand, the feet, and etc., and mold and make them out of resin and adhere resin to resin that way. But you need to create them out of clay, because there is no other way you can bend them to shape. So I'm not planning on making a lot of card soldiers, I don't think, but if I will, that's what would be the solution to avoid that breakage. And I hope, I pray to God, this construction will reach owner safe and sound, especially keeping in mind that everything is really delicate. And this rose bush, again, it's colored to color. It came white as in resin, and I painted with a nail polish and glittered as of soldiers were painting the bushes, as the queen wanted the red ones and they planted the white ones. So following this story, and in there is a bunch of beads and etc. just tucked in. On the bottom, right in there, it's really hard to tell, I know, and I didn't take the picture of it, but there is a clay clock that I made when I was making, you know, my 3D things, 3D cups and teapot, and I put right there, I molded one of the beads that I purchased, the metal charms. It was a mushroom, so right there is a mushroom right there, and metal filigree flower with the bead in one of the beads, because it's kind of like empty opening and I wanted something to be in there. So basically that's it. And there is another card, and again I made the face for him as well. So that's it. I think I covered it all. Oh my goodness gracious, I hope it wasn't too long, and I hope you enjoyed the project. And let me zoom out. Not out. Again, and I will just gently guide you up and down again, if I may. Yeah, I know it's huge, huh? So thank you so much for watching. Please leave me your comment. I would love to know what you think about this crazy Alice in Wonderland structure. Otherwise, I'll talk to you later, guys. Thank you so much. Stay tuned for pictures, and I took a lot of them. So alright, bye.